My name is Farima. I'm from Westchester, New York, and I go to George Washington University. And I just got back from Peru, where I did elementary school teaching with UBELONG. I always volunteered when I was in high school, and I've always wanted to try something different when it comes to volunteering. I've always wanted to go outside of my comfort zone, and I've never been in South America before, so just volunteering abroad by myself really motivated me to go. My parents were very nervous. I come from a Persian background, so my parents are a little bit traditional. They've never been to South America before. They've just heard stories about Americans who go and get lost or something happens, or my parents didn't want me to go. They're like, why can't you volunteer here in the US or go to DC and volunteer? So they were very hesitant at first, but I just kept pushing for it, and once they found out that I arrived safely and talking to me now about how much of a great experience I had, they feel much better, and I think they'd be okay with me going on more trips. I just never thought that I could just go to a country by myself and just completely adapt. I didn't know that I would be able to travel by myself, like outside of the town, and I just learned all that I'm capable of. Like, I never realized how much of a great impact I had on the children until the last day when they surprised me. All the kids made little cards for me with like shapes as a heart with my name on it, and then they all sung to me in Spanish, and they said to me, when are you going to come back to Peru? So it was just at that moment that I realized that what a great impact I had, and I just never realized that before. When I went to the classroom the first day and the teacher left me alone with the kids, and the kids just came to me and they were like, teach us English, like we want to learn. And they were really, the fact that they were so interested, even though they don't have enough school supplies, or like given their different backgrounds, the fact that they're just so interested in learning and education is so important to them, that was just truly inspiring. So just coming from their backgrounds, they don't have that much, but the fact that education keeps them going, that was just truly inspiring for me. You don't feel like you're in the US, you don't feel like you're in a Western country at all. There's so much history, so much historical architecture, art, and you just hear people in the street. Almost every day there was some parade happening with their traditional clothing, so you truly feel like as if you're somewhere else. The streets are narrow, there are dogs wandering around everywhere. It's completely one of the most amazing cities I've been in. Cusco is amazing. I wish I could go back. You're gonna have a great experience. They just welcomed me with open arms, and I was just so surprised at how warm and great they are, and they didn't make me feel as if, you know, like a foreigner. They just truly made me feel like as if I belonged there. So that was really great. Well, before going on this trip, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do when I graduate. I knew I wanted to do something with international affairs, international development, but I wasn't sure what. But now I definitely have made up my mind that after I graduate, I would love to go back to South America and do volunteer work for a year or two before either going to grad school or going to work. But it just really, this trip just really made me realize how much I'm in love with South America. I come back home, like Spanish music is always blasting my car. I've already been to Peruvian restaurants since I've been back home. I found a market that sells Inca Cola, which I'm obsessed with. It's the traditional, it's like Peruvian soda that tastes like bubble gum. But this trip has really made me realize how much I'm obsessed with Latin America and how much I really want to have a field involving Latin America. Volunteering abroad is definitely important when it comes to like future job opportunities, especially for those who want to have a field like involving international affairs. The fact that you actually have experience in another country, living there, fully immersing yourself, that's just going to be a really great plus. The fact that I get to meet people from like different beliefs, different traditions, different culture, different food, everything, that's just one of the things that I love about volunteering, and the relationships that we develop with them, and just that's one of the best things about volunteering abroad. Volunteer abroad, it's the best decision you'll make.